Hello, welcome back to Knuckle Podcast, episode 49. Sorry, my nose is running a little bit. If I sniffle into the mic or you hear a pause, it's just me pulling away and doing that. Episode 49, Knuckle Podcast at wordpress.com. Sorry about the little bit of a delay. Recording this at a different time than I normally do. I normally do it someday after work, either Saturday or Sunday. And I don't know, I just can't I don't know what the fuck I was going to say. Oh, I just didn't really feel it that much this week. Like, I didn't feel depressed or anything. I just didn't feel the energy to episode 49. I didn't feel the episode. Didn't really feel up to it, so to speak. Felt fine, pretty much, but just couldn't get up for it, I guess you could say. Kind of want to make it more energy. Try and stop being so monotone, all that kind of stuff. You know, make them a little bit better for you guys. If anyone's listening, usually nobody does, but that's fine. Hold on, let me check my topics I wrote down that I wanted to talk about. Damn, I got quite a bit of stuff here. I don't know which one of these is funny. Maybe I'll just talk about... I don't know. Well, I'll just start at the top. Fuck it. So I've been noticing lately, at least here, people who live in Alaska, you'll see commercials for some dude who's I don't know, HGTV, something like that. He flips houses. He has a system, shows you how to do it. I remembered the Rich Dad, Poor Dad guy. I'm trying to think of some other dudes who show you how to get rich. I can't think of anymore. But the point is, I was just thinking when I was watching these things that it's not that you couldn't make money with their systems, but you're not really going to get rich doing it. Because the thing is, they figured out this system, right? They say, oh, I've made millions over the past few years doing this, blah, blah, blah. So, first of all, when they did it, there's probably less people doing it. Now they're telling you, but realistically, them selling you this system makes more money than the system they were doing. So really, I mean, otherwise they wouldn't be doing it. I mean, think about this. Think about really rich dudes like Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Richard Branson. Those dudes aren't on TV selling you a system like, get rich now doing this, blah, 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 right? They're just rich dudes. They're successful. These other dudes may have money, but they're trying to get even more rich by selling you this system. That's how they're going to get rich. I know, it's just bullshit. Like, the system might work. I don't know. I'm not commenting on the validity of it or not, but just realize you're probably not going to get rich. I mean, the way to be successful, period, is just work hard. Even if you get lucky, you still got to work hard once you get there. So, well, I guess unless you win the lottery, but that's the exception. Oh, this will be a better one. So I was working out the other night, as I tend to do after work. Oh, I should preface this by I get off work at midnight. And there is a couple of gyms that are open, but I go to the Alaska Club here in Anchorage, Alaska. And usually nobody talks to anyone. There's not that many people in there, pretty much. Just nobody's really interacts. There's not, whatever, moving on. But every now and again, you will run in, I say that a lot. You run into some unique characters, I guess you could say. I believe I've talked about one of them before. I'll just quickly, damn it. I'll quickly summarize it. I was in the, Jesus. Now it's going to bug me the entire time. Need to be more succinct. I was in the sauna. There's I don't know, decent size. I wouldn't say he's a giant. He's definitely a little bit taller than me and built normal, but overweight African American gentleman who decided that about, I don't know, 12:30, 12:45 on some weekday. I don't remember what it was. Jesus, I just did it right there. Speaking of that, that's what he asked me about. He's like, "Do you believe in Jesus? Have you let?" I don't know why he just sounded like a white dude from the South. He was definitely black. But no, he asked me, I forget exactly, but he basically said, "Do you believe in God?" Which I told him, "No, I do not." And then he started telling me something about how, what did he say? He basically said because enough people don't believe in God is why we have issues. And then started talking about the Middle East, and if they had belief in God, that we wouldn't have troubles over there. And I was like, what in the fuck are you talking? I didn't say it like that, but I was like, oh, they believe in God. In fact, they believe in a God very similar to you. You know, the Quran is the third book. You got the Old Testament, New Testament, and the Quran. That's the order they believe things were written in. Anyways, that's how that went. But that made me think of, this happened the other night. I was hitting the sauna again. Maybe I should stop doing that. Maybe that's just the root of all these troubles. But I'll allow that because I did it on purpose. I'm changing, so I'm essentially standing there naked after going to the sauna, showering, all that. There is a younger, I don't know, early 20-ish, maybe younger than that, African-American gentleman. I don't know if that's important. I guess it is kind of important because he was singing R&B, and he could actually kind of sing a little bit. But the weird part is, so I'm not the only one in there. There's not tons of people, you know, but let's say at this time there's maybe, counting him, like 5-6 individuals in there changing. He's kind of quietly humming to himself, I guess you could say. And as the more he gets dressed, the kind of louder and more singing he starts to do. It kind of starts off, you know, that's how it starts, right? And then slowly, da la la la, like as the time he's kind of making more noise, so on. But by the end of him changing, it's not loud, but he's definitely like, and I wanna fuck you. That's not what he was singing, but he was quietly singing to himself. And it was some type of love song, and I just couldn't help and think, this is the exact wrong time to be singing about it wasn't fucking like it was very what the hell, I was gonna say incestuous, but that is not the right word. I wanted like innuendo, but an active innuendo. I don't know, I'm fucking terrible with English, okay? But either way, it's very suggestive, I guess you could say. And I'm like, I just don't know if this is the right time to be singing suggestive sexual material when you're standing around a bunch of naked dudes. Unless you're gay and, you know, kind of, this is your secret feeler. You just kind of start singing R&B song and watch out of the corner of your eye, see if any dudes pop a bone, and you're like, oh, I got him. And then you just get to fucking. But I have no evidence that's true. He did walk out and not talk to anyone, so it's probably not true, but if it is, it could be a good strategy. Oh, this will be a weird one. So I was reading an article. It's got to be at least several months old now. But it was about, I guess on Tinder now, there's like super like. I didn't really get it. I think it's like, I think like is like. I think it's that, Jesus. I should really think about these stories more ahead of time. That I think though, so you super like somebody and it lets them know you like them even if you didn't match. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I don't have it, but that's what I gathered from the article. Anyways, so I started thinking about Tinder and other dating apps. That kind of works similar. You know, you do swipety swipe, all that good stuff. And I was thinking, so you can pay extra for extra features, right? Well, maybe you don't know. I'm telling you now. You can. You can like undo likes or dislikes, I think. But the point is, I was thinking there's this weird convergence, possibly, of cheap and desperate. Because let's admit it, if you're using it, you're desperate. That's why I used it. I mean, it did work out for me, but I was desperate. I was tired of jacking off all the time. I couldn't do it anymore. But so you had to hit this weird overlap. Remember those? I don't remember what they're called, but the circles you would draw in like math class when you were younger, and it represented the like 30% overlap in population. Well, this would be the overlap of, is it Venn diagram? That might be it. I don't know. Someone Google it, email me, tell me if I'm right. I don't think it's Venn diagram now that I think about it. But it would be like a tiny little sliver. Actually, there's probably a big overlap of desperate and cheap, but this would be, I don't know, an even, maybe there'd be a third circle. I don't know what the third circle would be though. But either way, I was thinking there has to be a guy, well, multiple. We do have a lot of people in this country who saw he's too cheap to pay for premium, but he's desperate enough to use these apps. But he was using it, swipe, 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 and then saw some girl he liked and was just in such a habit of swiping dislike or something. He's like, no, no. You know, he wanted, and instead of paying, I don't know what it is, $5.99, $9.99, something like that to undo it, he would rather reset his account, delete it, create a new one, go back through, just swiping again. And it's random. I don't think you could force finding this person again, but just go through in the hopes of finding her, liking her, matching, talking, going out, so on and so forth. That guy exists. I guarantee it. I have no proof, but I'm pretty sure he does. That guy was me. No, I'm kidding. I did almost give up. That was kind of a pain in the ass. I will, if you're listening, you're thinking about using them, just realize it kind of accelerates the rejection process. You will regularly match with someone going back and forth a few times, and then they'll just stop responding. But realistically, that's almost like going out on like a short first date and then never going out with someone again. Happens all the time, right? So just deal with it. Oh, this one was kind of related to Tinder. Oh, excuse me. Nose is running. I was thinking, I honestly, so I have not used Craigslist in a long time. And in fact, I only really used it once successfully. But, so I assume it's a dude too. They say, because they don't post a picture, they say, oh, reply with like your stats and a picture of your dick. And I'll reply or something. You know, there's a little bit more than that, but that's basically what it says. Which it's there might be a woman, but I highly doubt it. I mean, no, as far as I know, chicks aren't like, yeah, send me a dick pic. Maybe once you've been going out and you're kind of into each other, you might do the sexting thing, but that's like after they're mentally into you. Like, sending a picture of your dick to a chick is not the same thing as like her sending you a picture of her boobs. Like, dudes will be into that, but chicks, I'm like, I don't want to see that nasty ass dick. But anyways, I was thinking, because a lot of them say, again, I'm pretty sure it's dudes, but anyways, I'm pretty sure, because there's a lot of dumb dudes out there. This is why I think it might work. But they say like, oh, 8 inches or bigger or something like that. So I was thinking I should start a website. I don't know, what's the average? It's like 5 1/4 or something like that. But I'll scale the ruler, right? So it'll still have like 1, 2, 3, 4, so on to 12. But I'll make the 5 1/4 now the like new 8 inches. So when you take a picture of it and you're just holding it by your dick, it looks like you now have an 8-inch dick because it's a scaled ruler. I'm pretty sure I could become a millionaire using this. Probably not, but some dudes would buy it. I guarantee it. I just know they would. I know that was kind of stupid and short, but I don't know. The dating Tinder thing just made me think of it. I do have a few more topics. I could make a long episode, or I could record multiple. I think I'll do that. Record another one because I got right around when I would need to record again. I'd have like a little bit of, you guys don't care. I'm just thinking out loud for no purpose. Either way, so I'll do a little bit short. I usually try and do about 20 minutes. This one's going to be a little bit shorter. But Moose Knuckle Podcast at WordPress.com. Let me know what you think. We're on iTunes, so you can rate us there. You can email me. I think it's Moose Knuckle Podcast at gmail.com. There's a link on the WordPress site if you so choose to. Email me. We're also on Stitcher. What else? I think we're on No, I tried to get us on SoundCloud. I haven't really figured it out yet, but I didn't put more than like 5 minutes effort. But either way, you know, share with a friend if you like it. I'm open to suggestions. Tell a friend. Again, the website's mooseknucklepodcast.wordpress.com. And have a nice day, evening. I don't know, maybe you stay up all night. You have an odd schedule like me. So have a nice vampiric experience, staying up all night, sleeping during the day. But either way, enjoy yourself. Bye.